Thank you very much, dear colleagues. That is true that this topic that we discussed today is very, very important. And it is important for many reasons, for many systematic reasons. We're talking about the food safety issues, economic safety issues, and when we discuss today the option to expand investments, we also have to consider about those security points that would make sure for investors to be safe to enter into business with Russian companies. Of course, every company that is choosing the partner, first of all, believes that reputation is the key factor, key criteria here. And if we talk about the economic partnership, we can guarantee you that the Russian Federation takes upon the obligations within the international laws and within the direct economic contracts. It is true that at the moment Russian Federation is probably in not quite adequate situation of external and internal political pressure, but yet even within those tough conditions, we're still trying to express that we are open to collaboration and partnership. Yes, we know that as for the fisheries industry, Russia has unlimited resources that are very much attractive for foreign countries, foreign partners for partnership. Of course, the issues and importance of the pure water and biological resources will remain very attractive for Russian and foreign partners. As far as a country with such vast biological resources, we're trying to find a relationship and partnership with other countries, other participants. So we would like to invite foreign partnership. We would like to create the resources for processing marine goods on the platforms of Russian Federation. And the doctrine of food safety in Russian Federation is one of the basic documents that actually sets criteria that identifies our priority development projects. We would like to saturate our market, Russian market, by 80% with the domestic products to make sure that our citizens have sufficient seafood supply, which means that we have to make sure that that product have a quite high quality and that this product is attractive for export as well. You know probably that in July 2015, President of Russian Federation has approved the marine doctrine that sets strategic criteria for many topics. Along with them is the development of fisheries industry. So we understand that that platform, fishery industry, is a great platform for partnerships. And for Russian Federation, fishery industry is a very important political tool that would again become the grounds for long-term relationship with our foreign partners. So the program of marine doctrine and the food safety program and the development of fishery industry up to 2020 shows that Russian Federation has a strategy and Russian Federation is adhered to that strategy. We know that understanding of stable and existing and sturdy rules will only help and speed up the investment. But let me remind you the recent regulatory decisions that were taken. They are targeting the goal to develop fisheries industry. Drifter catch prohibition has been adopted quite recently in order to make sure that catching of bioresources is staying within the legal limits. And We know that recently there were adopted new legislations that allowing to cross the borders in the way of in the process of catching fish. So basically, it is possible to cross the border between countries a few times if you are in the process of the catching fish. So we at the moment are targeting finalization of those laws that would allow our catchers, fish catchers, cross those borders and continue their catching process. And when they're crossing and entering the waters of other countries and vice versa. I know that today at various working platforms we will continue discuss those issues in details. But I would like again to bring your attention to the most important decisions that we're taking. These are the opening of the Vladivostok free port. These are as well the priority development projects, and which is very important. In Vladimir City, we are creating a dry fish port. This project has a very specific meaning for our country because considering the complicated logistics and the transportation and delivery issues that do not help us or make it quite difficult to deliver frozen goods to the remote parts of Russian Federation. So that port, this dry port, is very important for us. And basically, at the end of my speech, I would like to say that everyone who has a good intention to come to work to Russia for long-term perspective has a very good chance and opportunity to do that and start doing that right now.